Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Mayor of the City of Arlington, Jeff Williams.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Arlington, Texas and Globe Life Park. And yes, we are excited. And it is going to be a great day in Arlington, Texas with the announcements that are coming forward. But first, I've got to say a big thank you to Vince McMahon and also the Commissioner and CEO of Oliver Luck and to the entire XFL team. And we are so excited you're here today. And, of course, here in Arlington, we are home to the Dallas Cowboys. We are home to the Texas Rangers, WNBA's Wings. And then, of course, we are now home to one of 8 of the XFL franchises, and, of course, we believe the best one. And with the announcements that are coming today, I think it's going to show the real commitment here to quality and to championships. And, of course, we're used to crowning champions here in Arlington with having been hosts to the Super Bowl and the National College Football Championship and many other events. And, of course, also to the world record-setting event of WWE's WrestleMania. In fact, the highest attended WrestleMania of all time, which was the 32nd one, and we hope someday they'll be back. But I've also got to share with you that we are so proud that the XFL has chosen to start their league here in February 2020 right here at Globe Life Park. And yes, in February, you're going to see a reimagined football that is going to be so exciting. And, of course, our fan base here in North Texas can't wait. And it has been well recognized how many fans that we have and how hungry we are for more football. But also in any community, you're looking forward to the opportunities for new jobs as you come in. And, of course, here in Arlington, many of our youth have gotten their starts at working in the Ranger games or at Cowboy games, and it's set a real tradition. But also there have been other opportunities for our people to actually have an opportunity to pursue an occupation in sports. And then when you think, too, about how our community has been blessed by tourism, it has been off the charts. And, in fact, in the last few years, tourism has grown by 40%, and we can't wait to see the impact that the XFL is going to make here on our community. Well, when the NFL kicks off in 2020, Arlington will be ready. And until then, please join me in supporting this team in their test run here to kick off next February, because it is going to be exciting. You know, the talk this morning has been so exciting about, first of all, that Oliver Luck is that first CEO and commissioner of the XFL, one of the most respected men in football, and they're building on that. And then also the commitment here of the XFL to have a long-term league and to have new beginnings is phenomenal. But I am so excited that we have one of the most respected men in football, Mr. Oliver Luck, the XFL Commissioner and CEO. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Oliver Luck. Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you, Mayor Williams, for that warm welcome. We're very excited to be here in Arlington today and to bring the XFL to this beautiful building in February of 2020. I'd like to thank our great partners, the Texas Rangers, local sports officials, and everyone who has been instrumental in bringing the XFL to the Metroplex. Please allow me to give everyone here a brief update on where the XFL's development stands today. A year ago, Vince McMahon, my boss, announced that the XFL would launch in 2020, a reimagined game with an absolute focus on delivering great football and putting fans first. This past December, we announced the cities and venues our teams will call home. In addition to Dallas, of course, we'll have teams in Houston, L.A., New York, St. Louis, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. We expect our home here at Globe Life Park to be a terrific venue to watch football, and we're excited about the renovations that are planned for the building. We've been extraordinarily busy reimagining football, gathering input from current and former players and coaches. People like Doug Flutie, John Fox, Jim Caldwell, tech experts, media executives, medical professionals, and other constituents. Our hope is to take the game we all love and to innovate so that it's familiar yet distinctive. We've already begun testing our ideas and our theories, and we have plans to do more testing this spring. In fact, we hosted research and development sessions already in December in Mississippi with junior colleges, and the feedback we got from players, coaches, and officials was simply awesome. We're doing our next round of live testing in a few weeks at Your Call Football in Jacksonville and in late March in Austin with the Spring League. We plan to finalize and publish our rulebook in late summer. There's a huge player pool from which we plan to recruit XFL players. We expect that the vast majority of the XFL's players will have college and NFL experience. The talent pool for the XFL is deeper and richer than it's ever been because of the unbelievable and incredible work that college football programs, both big and small, are doing. Think about it. Strength and conditioning coaches, nutrition and performance experts, mental health professionals, year-round training. College football, I believe, is at its high water mark. We are going to scout, run mini camps, host local tryouts, hold both an XFL draft and supplemental draft, the first of which will take place late summer, early fall of 2019. Right now, we're headed into a period where we are announcing the hiring of each of our head coach/general managers, which has been my top priority as commissioner. Our goal has been and will continue to be to find coaches who embrace our mission and who have deep experience building great programs and who want to win. Coaches who are willing to take chances, who aren't afraid to try things that haven't been done before, and to do so with passion, dedication, and vigor. The man I'm about to introduce embodies everything we're looking for in a head coach and more. 34 years of coaching experience. The head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners for 18 seasons, where his accomplishments seem endless. During the Bowl Championship Series era, he was the only coach to win a national championship and every BCS bowl game. His OU teams played in 4 BCS national championship games, made the 2015 college football playoff, and led the nation with the best winning percentage ever against the AP top 25 teams. He led the Sooners to 18 consecutive bowl berths, 10 Big 12 titles, both school records, by the way. He earned 19 Coach of the Year awards. I thought it was a typo, but it's not. 19 Coach of the Year awards, including 8 at the national level. He reached 100 victories faster than any coach in college football history. He coached 2 Heisman Trophy winners, 7 Heisman finalists, and 2 more winners who earned the honor after his retirement from the university. He coached at his alma mater, the University of Iowa, Kent State University, and then at Kansas State in Florida, where he served, of course, as the defensive coordinator for the Gators' '96 national championship team. His 190 victories make him the winningest head coach in University of Oklahoma history, putting him ahead of legendary coach Barry Switzer. And, folks, he's a national champion. With that, I am honored and proud to name Bob Stoops, the XFL's first head coach and general manager here in Dallas. Bob.
There you go, Oliver. I'm going to use my own, but thank you, Oliver, very much for your kind introduction, and thank all of you for being out here this afternoon at Globe Life Park. It's been 20 years and 3 months since I was last named a head football coach, so I'm not real used to this. But I got to admit, 38 years old then when I was introduced on the steps there at OU, I was a lot more nervous than I am now. So I didn't know what I was getting into then. Now I do. But anyway, I appreciate Oliver reaching out to me, Vince McMahon, and their vision for this league, for this program, and very much appreciate the opportunity to come here to a great football area, this North Dallas area, Dallas, Arlington, all the way up to Norman, Oklahoma. We consider this part of our territory as well. And just the appreciation to give me the opportunity. And at first, people wondered, I thought, no, that probably wouldn't be for me. But then the more I started to analyze it and look at it, and Oliver's calling and visiting with my wife, Carol, who's here. Carol, would you put your hand up, please? I know I can't find her out there. She's right here in front of me. So through our discussions as a family, started to think this may really fit us correctly for a lot of reasons. And and my first was my confidence in Oliver Luck on up through to Vince McMahon, and these are accomplished men who have had success in everything that they've done for the most part, and just realize that these guys are going to do this the right way. I also looked at, here's an opportunity with the Dallas, again, community in Arlington here, playing in Arlington, and this whole area, football crazy fans that love the game and really believe, that it connected well with us just a few hours away up in Norman, Oklahoma, where we have 3 children in school at OU right now. And as everyone knows, I still have an attachment to the football program and the OU and Joe Castiglione, Coach Riley, and on and on. And so it sort of blended that, hey, this isn't, this is for our family, and for that connection, this works pretty well. I was also excited about the opportunity of starting something from the ground floor. When I stepped away a couple years ago, one of my major reasons, and I made it very clear, is I wanted my own time. I wanted to be the boss of my own time and live that way. And as the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for. And all of a sudden I got to thinking after a couple of years, some days I've got too much time on my hands. So you start to look at what are your options, and then to start a program from the ground floor to hiring coaches, and then you've got to put together you got to accumulate your players, get your organization all set up. It reminds me a lot of when I first arrived at Oklahoma, having to put the staff together little by little, get it correct. And I thought it was one of the best things I ever did in my entire career was my very first staff at OU. And getting the right guys with me right from the start, and it jump-started us and gave us an opportunity in the second year to win a national championship. And that's what I'm hopeful for here, to jump-start it by hiring the right guys here in time. It'll take a little bit of time, but being able to accumulate the right coaches in all areas, and look forward to working with them. But that's exciting to me, the opportunity to put it together and to help it grow. And the challenge to put a great product on the field. I really believe the quality of players will be you'll enjoy watching them compete. Even if it isn't the NFL level, there's still a lot of very good football players out there that may have been cut after 2-3 years, or just maybe made it to the last cut on an NFL roster, and all of a sudden they need a place to go. And these are guys that are going to be coming out of school that have played a lot of football, come out of college that have played ball, that are experienced in this game. And so I believe we'll be able to put a great, fun, exciting product out on the field. So I'm excited about that challenge to put that together again in this community right here. So for a lot of reasons, it just really fit. I think it's exciting too this time of year. It's different, and I believe there's enough crazy football fans out there that still want more football. And you give them a good product, they want to watch it, they want to go see it and participate in it, and believe this league here in the XFL and the exciting new, some of the methods that they want to implement with the faster clock, less downtime, and with commercials and things like that. I think the fans will appreciate it and enjoy the different experience in watching the game, maybe in a little bit different way, but still watching true football that they're used to watching. So anyway, it's an exciting challenge, and I'm really looking forward to it. And again, appreciate our leadership here with Vince McMahon and Oliver Luck and everybody else. Been great and so well organized today for me. And I thank all of you here coming out to go Globe Life Park again, and look forward to being out here in a year's time. This is a great looking stadium, and I'm excited to be here and be a part of this community. Thank you.